Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Quantum Gyaan. Just think that everyone has 24 hours in a day. No more than that, no less than that. History is filled with people who utilize these 24 hours, like APJ Abdul Kalam, Missile Man of India, Dhirubhai Ambani, who has built a country's biggest business empire, and even Bill Gates and Elon Musk. The only difference is that these people do not waste time, but they put every single minute in the right place. Now let's consider from waking up in the morning till sleeping at night. How much time do you really have for your dreams? How much time do you spend scrolling your mobile without doing nothing, talking nonsense activities? The reality is that we all think that we are very busy, but the truth is we just look busy but not productive. For this reason, many times years passes, it goes by, but we remain standing where we are. Just imagine if from today you start using your time consciously, start using it properly. If you take every day a single small step towards your dreams and then increase it after 1 month or after 6 months, can you imagine after 1 year where your life would be? Believe me, your growth will be so fast that even you yourself won't believe it. And the book today we are talking about will teaches us that how to stop wasting time and live our life to the 10x level. The 10 habits are mentioned in the book by adopting which you can save your time, you can invest your time in productive tasks. So, in this audiobook summary, I won't just tell you the names of habits but the story behind it, the real meaning behind the stories, and how to implement them in your daily routine. So it can change your life immediately after listening it. Without wasting any time, let's start how to stop wasting time and learn how you can take your life forwards toward the 10x growth. Before I proceed further, I would like to request you to comment below which habit you will inculcate in your daily routine from today itself. So let's begin. Habit number one, plan your day. Otherwise, the day will plan for you. Just imagine if you wake up in the morning without any plan. When you wake up, how does the day passes? In the morning, you get up and look at the mobile for some time. Then suddenly you remember there is a meeting today or some important task is there. Try to do everything very quickly. Then you get a call from your friend, gets entangled in small tasks until evening. By the time you arrive, you realize that the day is over, but no major work was completed. This problem is almost every human being is facing because you don't give direction to your time. You don't give direction to your day. It is said by the America's president, Eisenhower, if you plan your day, you can plan your life. Planning is everything. Plans are useless. It means that situation can change, but if you start the day with planning, if you have done planning, then you have a clear map in which direction you want to move. If there is no map, you will get lost. Now imagine if you are a student, what will happen if you don't have the timetable for studies? Will you be able to excel in your studies? No, not for sure. Successful people start their day with planning. Bill Gates once said in the interview that he spends his days divided into half hourly slots. Why? Because when you break the plan into smaller parts, then you can control the time. Time doesn't control you. Practically, how can you do that? Let's understand. It's very simple. Every night before going to sleep, take 10 minutes of your time, or as soon as you wake up in the morning, write which three things matter most you and today. Important work has to be completed. Only three, not much. These three things should be what drive your growth, not like the small tasks that can be done at any time. This is called the rule of three. When you spend your day focusing on these three tasks, in the evening you will feel that you have really lived the day. It has not been wasted. Now you might be thinking it's simple, but why doesn't it work? The reason is distraction. When you don't have plan, others planning dominate your life. WhatsApp message, sudden work of the boss, or social media notification all eats your time. But if you have a list of what you have to do today, you can't allow anybody to eat your time because you know that you already have important work lined up. So the habit one is start every day with a clear planning, whether be it a diary, mobile app, or a simple notebook, just start writing. Believe me, this small habit will give you a clarity and control. Only when you have a control, then only you can manage your time properly. Now that you understand this, starting the day without planning, it is like traveling without a map. So let's move to the second habit that keep you away from distraction. Will teach you to fight. Habit number 2, learn to defeat distraction or else distraction will defeat you. Think about your planning. So you have written the three important tasks for the day, but as soon as you sit down to work, the mobile beeps. Message on WhatsApp, notification on Instagram, news from YouTube, and suddenly the mind deviates from the task. It goes to the other side. The result is this that you start the work, but in between you take breaks again and again. Then at the end of the day, it seems like you were very busy the whole day, but the outcome turned out to be zero. The researchers at University has done interesting research. They found that when humans get distracted repeatedly during work, then they will have to start the same thing again. It takes minimum 23 minutes of time to return to the level of focus. Imagine if you check your phone 10 times a day, then how much your productivity would have fallen. Now listen to the small story. Thomas Edison, when he was working on invention, he had clearly told to his friends and family that do not disturb me while I am in lab. He believed that distraction not only steals time, but it also kills the creativity. This is the reason that he made thousands of inventions and gave the world the gift like electric bulb. What is the practical method to achieve? The first step is digital boundaries. Keep your phone on silent mode. Keep it at a distance while working. The second step is to focus time blocks, meaning make blocks of 1 hour each in which you will concentrate only on your work. In between, no notification, no calls. Once the block is over, take a short break of 5 to 10 minutes. The third way is making the environment distraction free. If you are studying or working and there is a TV in front of you, if you are walking or the room is dirty, then naturally the mind will get distracted. Choose a clean, quiet place and signal your brain that work has to be done now. Everything else will be taken care later. Remember, distraction looks like a small thing, but they slow down the speed of your whole life. When you can control distractions, you will understand the real value of time. So now you understand the distractions are your life's biggest time killer machine. Let's know the third habit that will teach you how to improve your energy and how to invest time in the right place. Habit number 3, correct your energy, invest in your work. Imagine if you had all day, if you had unlimited energy, you could have probably done everything. You could have done it easily. But the truth is that human energy is limited. As soon as you wake up in the morning, we have a fresh battery. and the battery discharges as the days go by. It starts declining. The problem is that we often wasted this energy, wasted on useless things, small arguments, useless social media scrolling, unnecessary interference in the other's affair. All these eats our mental battery. Once upon a time, someone has asked Warren Buffett, "What is the biggest secret of your success?" He simply replied that he do not uses his energy in every task, but he uses it only in those work which are suitable for them. Suppose you are a student and every subject, if you keep spending equal time throughout the day, then you can get average. But to top, you have to have more energy, and this energy will have to be spent on subject which pulls up your marks. So now you understand better how to use your energy. Use it in the work which will give you the 10x result. Use what is your strength and delegate the rest for. There is a practical way. First, make a list of tasks which are the most important. Which tasks have the high value for your growth? And then list down what eats your time, what eats your energy. For example, learning a new skill, side projects working on, or performing career building tasks has high value. There is unnecessary gossip, endless notification, or in every little thing seeking perfection is a low value. Try consciously to use 70% of your energy every day only on high value tasks. The second step is energy audit. Track your week, every week, that where you are spending your energy. You will feel like enjoying the whole day. A large part of energy goes into such things you don't have to give. It doesn't have to do anything with your success. When you see this, you naturally stay away from those useless things. Remember, everyone has time, but the difference is how you invest your energies. Someone puts the energy to the work which gives 10x growth, and some of them waste the same energy in other things which doesn't give them any result. So, choice is yours. Habit number 4, procrastination. Just think about it, make a list of some of the work. It it is clearly written in that day that you have to complete these three important tasks. But as soon as you start the work, the thought came to your mind. Let's do it first. Let's watch the YouTube. It took just 10 minutes. Then you'll start by drinking tea and you'll finish it soon. The day passes like that. Result is still incomplete. This is procrastination, that it avoids the work. This habit is so dangerous that it eats the dreams. The biggest weapon to waste time, it is just procrastination. And the interesting thing is that we know we must work, but still we procrastinate. Still we keep delaying. Why? Because our mind don't want us to leave the comfort zone. Listen to the story. Leonardo da Vinci, whose paintings are famous all over the world, he did his best in completing the famous painting Mona Lisa. It took almost 16 years because he repeatedly kept postponing it and searching for the perfection. Imagine if he had controlled procrastination, perhaps the world would have seen more masterpieces from him. Successful people finds ways to beat procrastination. Just do it means stop thinking, just take action. Practical methods to overcome procrastination. First method is 2-minute rule, meaning if you work, take 2 minutes or less if possible, do it immediately. Don't delay, do it. Example, reply to mail, clearing the study table, arranging the notes. This burden increases on the mind due to postponing small tasks, and then desire to do big things doesn't increases. Second method is break down task. Often we postpone work because it seems very big to us. Like, if you have to read the entire book, then it will naturally seems that it will take a lot of time. But if you divide into small parts, like I'll read daily 10 pages, will make the work easier. Third method, give yourself a deadline. Without deadline, work is always delayed. Deadline gives the mind pressure and force you to work. For example, if you are wondering, maybe if I ever start exercising, maybe you never start. But if you say, I do start exercise tomorrow at 7 a.m., the chances are higher you start exercising. Habit number 5, set priority. Otherwise, every work will seem urgent. Just a little thing. After waking up in the morning, you picked up the phone and started checking notification. Then a message came from the friend. Then some group came across. And slowly the whole hour passed. After that, you remember that there is office work, there is also household chores, and preparation for an exam also has to be done. Brain goes into confusion. What first thing should I do? What should I do later? This is the problem. It happens when we don't keep our priorities clear. It is very famous example of American President Dwight Eisenhower. He created a priority matrix which is called as Eisenhower box. This divides the task in the box into four parts. Number 1 is important and urgent. This work has to be done immediately. Number 2, important but not urgent. This work is the future work. It is important in the future. This has to be planned. Number 3, not urgent but important. Not important but urgent. This is the job which seems urgent to others but not that important for you. Number 4, not urgent, not important. This is the work that just wastes your time. Like without your attention, just like that scrolling. Now imagine if every day if you put your work in this matrix, then it will become instantly clear to you that today what to focus on and what to ignore. A relatable story from student life. Suppose you have passed your exam. At that time, exam preparation is important and urgent. But many students were still in the room at that time to clean, to talk, to watch YouTube, and they remain busy watching videos. That is, you mess your priorities. Result, what it happens that there is a last moment panic. So there are practical ways to do that. First of all, take out 5 minutes in the morning or at night and make a list of tasks which are important to you. Then, who is in the list and filter according to urgency. Now, focus only on top 3 tasks. This same work will take your life forward. Rest of the small tasks will be done naturally. But if you miss these 3 things, then the day will be wasted. Learn another way to say no means to set priority. That you don't have to say yes to everything. When you accept everything, then your energy and time gets scattered everywhere. But when you say yes only to your priorities, only to your task, your productivity will increase to 10x. There needs to be clarity as to what has to be done first and later. Remember, the people in your life, the same people will be on the path to success. The rest just looks busy with small tasks, but don't progress. Habit number 6, don't ignore health because weak body cannot support a strong mind. Imagine if there is no fuel in your car. So will the car run? No way. Like the same way, a human being's body is his engine. If body is weak, if health is bad, then mind cannot do. No matter how big ideas I have, it will not be executed. The problem is this. that we often run after success and ignore our health. Staying up all night, eating junk food, not exercising, will do all these in the short term. So it seems normal, but in the long term, this will slowly destroy your productivity. Look at the small story. Steve Jobs, who is the world's most innovative, was one of the minds. He spent his life in the last days saying health is the most valuable asset. Without health, nothing matters. Means money, success, achievements all become useless if you don't have health. Now, a relatable example for from students' life. Suppose you have to stay up all night for the exam, you have to read. You thought, let's wake up after drinking coffee. The first night is fine, the second will also do. But on the third day, the brain closes. Your concentration falls, the capacity to remember decreases, meaning you put in the time but the output equal to zero. So, what is the practical method? The first step is proper sleep. 6 to 8 hours of sleep improves your memory and focus. It is the greatest medicine for success. Success is not achieved by doing sleep sacrifice. Second step is regular exercise. You do not need to go to the gym. Simple walk, stretching, or 15 to 20 minutes at home workout can also double your energy. When the body is active, so is the mind remains active. Third step, healthy diet. Junk food and oily food in short term gives taste, but in the long term it drains energy. Simple homemade food, fruits, drinking water, it's all boosts your energy naturally, and it helps you to increase your working capacity. And the most important step is mental health. Meditation, deep breathing, or just 10 minutes of silence practice makes you stress free. Remember, growth would not only come through books, business, or hard work. Growth comes when your mind and body both are aligned. With a weak body, it is impossible to dream 10x growth. Never stop learning. Habit number 7, never stop learning, because growth comes only through learning. Imagine if a mobile is not updated, what happens? It falls within a few years. Apps stop running and eventually it has to be replaced. Exactly the same way the case with the human beings. If you stop learning, your growth stops. The world would move on and you are left behind. Thomas Jefferson said, the more you learn, you realize that there is still a lot left to learn. Successful people are always learning. Bill Gates reads more than 50 books every year. Elon Musk didn't study rocket science formally, but he read books and SpaceX through continuous learning made it stand. Now, a relatable story from students' life. Imagine a student should stop only after completing the syllabus, and the other student follows the syllabus side by side, extra reference books, goes online, also gives lecture and practice test. It is obvious in the exam that the second student who has studied more will top because he has learned, he have adopted this habit. Practical method. First step, daily reading. Make a habit of reading for 30 minutes. These books could be article, blog, or audiobooks. Knowledge gradually increases in your mind and it becomes the biggest asset. Second step, learn from people. Something from every person can be learned. These small learnings will give you an edge in the practical world. Third step, learn new skills. In today's world, being dependent on the just one skill is risky. If you need a job, you want security and growth, you need new skills. It is important to keep learning, like digital marketing, communication, public speaking, coding. All these takes you ahead. Step number 4, reflect and apply. Just reading and listening is not enough. Implementation also has to be done. Suppose you read a book on time management, And next time, apply these tips every day. This is the real one. There is learning. Remember that you need to learn the habit of learning every time. It makes you stronger in the situation. But if your habit of learning is strong, then you will always be ahead in the game. Habit number 8, be with people, because the environment itself determines your speed. Imagine you are with friends who stay up every day, get up late in the morning, just gossip all the day long. And if you don't have any goals in the life, gradually you will also start doing the same. On the other hand, if you live with people who are motivated, hardworking, and always growing, if we talk about, then automatically your the mindset will also become the same. This is the effect of environment. A famous There is one famous saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That is, you become the average of those 5 people with whom you spend your most of the time. If the people are positive, ambitious, then you will also become naturally ambitious. But if those people are negative, then you only complain like them. The mind will also start thinking in the same way. Practical method for this, first step is audit your circle. Ask your friends, colleagues, and by yourself after spending time with them. Do this do these people inspire you, or do they drain your energy? If the answer is negative, then distance should be kept. Second step is seek growth oriented people. If there are such people around you, great. If not, then start learning from books or online communities. Books are like silent mentors. Watch successful people's interviews on YouTube. Listen to podcasts. This also becomes the part of your circle. Third step, mastermind group. This concept is described in the Napoleon Hill's famous book Think and Grow Rich. It says that create a group of people with similar goals where you can share your ideas and be able to hold others accountable. If you support others, you will grow a lot. It will be multifold. Remember, if you run alone, you may run faster. But when you will run with the right people, then you will go very far. Environment always decides your speed and direction. Habit number 9. Consistency is the real magic. If you go to the gym just for one day and hope that body will be formed, is this possible? No way. Real result comes every day from small consistent steps. This is the power of consistency. There is a saying, Rome was not built in a day, but it was built every day. That is, big work not completed in one day, but little tasks every day. With this, with this, they definitely become complete. Consistency is the big secret of most of their success. And how to achieve the practical method is, first step is small habits, daily habits. If you study 30 minutes every day, then you can study for 182 hours in a year. Imagine if these 182 hours invest in skills, then you will become the master. You will become an expert of your field. Second step, don't chase. Motivation builds the discipline. Don't chase motivation. Build the discipline. Motivation happens sometimes it goes away. But discipline works every day. Discipline makes it happen. Like brushing your teeth daily, it's a habit. There is no need for motivation. Similarly, do your daily routine and make it a part of your life. Third step, track your progress. Small progress every day. When you see that you have spent 10 days, if you have followed a habit without taking a break from taking a break from Third step, track your progress. Small progress every day. When you see that you have spent 10 days, if you have followed a habit without taking a break, confidence get boosted automatically. Consistency may seem boring, but these boring steps in the long run brings extraordinary results. Keep in mind that success is not an event, it is a process that repeats every day. Habit number 10, adopt gratitude and positivity. Make a lifestyle. Imagine as soon as you wake up in the morning, your first thought is that I don't have this, I don't have that. There are problems in my life. If you have problems, then how about a whole day? How it will pass from tension, stress, and negativity? On the other hand, if you wake up in the morning and first thing you will do, you thank the God. There is another day, there is health, there is family, and there is a chance to learn. Then automatically the whole day will be filled with the positive energy. This is the power of gratitude. The University research shows that those who practice gratitude daily, thankful for small things, those people feel much happier and healthier and more successful because their mind is not on problem, their mind focuses on solutions. Now a little story from Oprah Winfrey, who is the world's most famous person and one of the successful and richest women. She told in her interview that her biggest secret is gratitude journal. She used to write down at least 5 things for which she is thankful every night, even if it is a small thing. By writing them, both the mind and heart remains positive. This positivity gives the strength to overcome every struggle. How to do that? Practical method for this. First step is start writing gratitude. Every day, night, before, write 5 things for which you are thankful. The habit will shift your mind from complaint mode to blessing mode. Second step is positive affirmations. Morning, stand in front of mirror and say positive things to yourself. Like I can grow, I can improve, I achieved the success. These little sentences are your reprogramming the subconscious mind. Third step is surround yourself with positivity. Negative news, negative people, and keep distance from negative thinking. Keep such people around who can hold your energies high, who can inspire you and uplift you. Remember, only gratitude and positivity. It is not a habit, it is a lifestyle. When you become thankful, then life automatically gives you more opportunity to be thankful for. That's what this book is all about. The book is How to Stop Wasting. Now, how so this is all about the book How to Stop Wasting Time. Now, this is in your hand to implement these 10 habits and don't waste time because time will not come back. If you choose right habits from today, then your tomorrow will change completely. If you like this audio summary, then subscribe to the channel Quantum Gyaan for more such book summaries and comment below that which habits you are going to inculcate in your day. Thank you for staying till the end. Keep learning, keep growing.